Travis McMichael, did you want to take some photos at that time?
Yes, ma'am.
And were photos actually taken?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Prior to coming in today, did you have the opportunity to review State's Exhibit 237 through 265?
Yes, ma'am.
Were they fair and accurate pictures of Travis McMichael as he was as he came in, and then later cleaned up?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, at this time, the state would tender into evidence States 237 through 265.
No objection.
No objection. No objection.
They're admitted.
So States 237. What's the state? What are we looking at here?
This is a bathroom just outside of the interview rooms, and this is Mr. Travis McMichael as he showed up.
Okay. And so we have, for instance, States 238. Were these a series of photos to capture his head to foot condition from the crime scene as he was transported then to Glynn County headquarters?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So 238 is his left arm.
Yes, ma'am.
239 his right arm.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. What are we looking at? 240.
Boots and blue jeans from his knees.
241.
Waistline with his hands.
242.
Chest.
243.
Back of his head and shoulders.
244.
Same.
245.
More of his torso and his upper back.
246. What's the jury looking at here?
This is his right arm from the side.
247.
A little more turned to the front with his right arm and an abdomen.
248.
His hands and forearms.
249.
More specific on his hands.
250.
His left hand and wrist.
251.
Right hand and wrist.
252.
The underside of his left hand and forearm.
253.
Same for his right hand and forearm.
All right, so at any point in time, did he ask for medical attention for any injury or broken skin?
He asked for an alcohol swab. That was it.
An alcohol swab?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But, like, he didn't need stitches?
No, ma'am.
Didn't have any lumps or contusions or broken skin?
Object to the leading questions, Your Honor.
It's sustained as leading. It's just asking if he just.
Did he have any major injuries that needed medical attention?
No, ma'am.
So then looking at 254, what's the jury looking at here?
This is the right side of Travis McMichael after being cleaned up and changed. Right side of his head.
255.
The back of his head.
And do you have any idea if that is still an abrasion or if that's leftover blood that just didn't come off?
I don't know, ma'am.
What are we looking at with 256?
The left side of his head.
What's the jury looking at in 257?
His face with the scale.
Does he have any bruises?
He's got a little reddening of the cheeks. Past that, none that I recall are standing out to me here now.
258. What's the jury looking at there?
Left side of his head with the scale.
260. What's the jury looking at there?
Right side of his head with the scale.
261, what's the jury looking at here?
His forearms.
And when we look here at 262, do you have an idea if that's an abrasion or if that's just blood that didn't come off?
I believe it was actually an abrasion. I don't,
Do you want me to bring it to you?
no, I can say, I believe it was an abrasion. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then 263, what are we looking at there?
That's his right forearm. I believe we took a picture of that with a discoloration. I don't remember if we actually noted a cut on that.
And 264,
That's his left forearm, flipped over, showing the bottom of his forearm.